Hey guys, Two Dogs here, and I just picked up a new Weatherby Vanguard Series 2 270 caliber hunting rifle. And the first thing you do is you pick up some of the Talley scope mounts. Now I actually did, because they make them right for this rifle. I got the 1-inch medium because of the size of my scope. They have low, medium, and high. A lot of guys complained about the low, so I went with the medium, and I can always get the high too instead of the 30, because my scope's 1-inch. So, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to take these brackets and we're going to mount them with a little Loctite blue. Now there are little tiny screws underneath. I don't know if you can see those. Just make sure that you use the correct screws for each one, and you're going to see a little concave. Here we go. One is more concave than the other because if you look, let me zoom in here, you have a more flat surface here and you have a more concave surface by the barrel. Okay, so just make sure you mount them correctly. We're going to go ahead and do that now. Now on the rear mount, you want to make sure that you do not mount it this way, because if the holes align, as you can see, and maybe you can't, that I have overhang here, and therefore my bolt cannot come up. It bangs against the mount. Right? So just make sure that you put it on correctly. Now they don't give you any instructions on how to do this because they just assume that you're smart enough to know, but I just want to give that little feedback there. Okay, so we're going to put a little blue Loctite on there. Blue means I can take it off again. Comes with the wrench. Hex wrench. So we're going to go ahead and stick this in here and screw these down. Now I'm just going to do them to snug fit. Just because I want to make sure. Now, a lot of guys do the alignment bearings and those things, and I just feel that there's 2 holes, 2 screws, they're going to fit in. If this thing's off by a tad, I'll fix it up here. If that's on there good, nice and tight, recoil kick isn't going to loosen these things with the Loctite. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to put the second one on because I have options here. Let me zoom this over or move this over. On this guy I have options. I can keep him this way or I can flip him around. Okay? And that's going to be based upon my scope. The scope I pick and how much width and room I have. So let's take a look at my scope and see which way I need to go. Okay, as you can see, based upon the scope you buy, I had to flip this scope mount around the other direction for that Talley, so now they're closer together, right? And I'm just using, this is a great entry-level scope. I'll actually get you the manual here. This is the Buckmaster II. So the zoom 3 to 9, and then it's a 40mm, but it's a great entry level. It's waterproof, so it starts raining on you. It can get scratched up, beat up, but obviously I like it for the BDC, the bullet drop compensation, because when I'm looking at it, I can see that clearly. So my standard crisscross is at 100, and then each circle below is 200, 300, 400, etc. And there's a little chart to help you navigate through that. But bottom line is I'm not looking at coloring. You know, I don't have any red and green, and it doesn't change colors based upon the surroundings. It's just a great entry level, you know, you can get one of these for under $150. So as I mount that scope on there, what I'm going to be doing is adjusting it, making it square, and then just obviously adding my little brackets. Okay? And putting those on as well. The next thing we'll talk about is eye creep, and to make sure that you guys aren't poking yourself in the eye, and we'll get into this, the distance here, and how that works in a video as well. I'm also going to film sighting it in, because we have, we got to get it sighted in at 100 yards, so up, down, left, right. And these, by the way, are just waterproof protectors. So, you know, you'll have your actual dials here. And the standard scope, guys, not a scope review. So, good. So for the Weatherby Vanguard Series 2, great starter rifle, great entry level. You know, it's not their high-end stuff, but if you're only hunting twice a year, it might be it. Good entry level scope as well. So Talley scope mounts are the way to go, $40. And we'll see what happens. Thanks guys for watching.